Good morning, guys. It's happy Monday. It's 9:45 in the morning and Elio insisted we go for a walk right now. He insisted on 9 a.m. I pushed it to 9:45 and then we just started our walk and it's starting to rain. So we're gonna head right back home.
I have to start running.
You do have to start running. It's raining. I told you it was gonna rain, but he didn't believe me and he insisted we had to go on a walk. And now I'm getting wet. Anyways, our photo shoot went really well with the family yesterday. Okay, we have to cross now. Our photo shoot went really well yesterday with the family. It was chaos. Here, hands. It was chaos getting that many people, but it went really well. Long story short. Oh, we gotta go. Woo. Oh, 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 oh. Oy, oy, oy. Well, we made it into the car, guys, so that I can get something to eat. Then we're gonna go back home. Got a little wet, but not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Please go forward.
Mom?
Yeah?
Mom.
Hi, can I get a 12-grain bagel so it's better? That's it.
Keep recording now.
Yeah, so anyways, the rain wasn't actually like bad, but it was going to be bad, so it was better we turn around sooner than later and getting stuck in a downpour. But I don't know what our plans are for today. We don't have much. Unfortunately, yesterday on the way home, it took us like 2 hours to get home, which doesn't usually happen. Usually coming back home will take an hour 10 kind of thing, because usually by the time we're coming back home from Dave's parents, like, you know, normal traffic and congestion has died down. Well, it took us 2 hours to get home yesterday, and part of the issue was we witnessed, oh, we didn't witness, I shouldn't say that, because witness means you saw it happen, but we saw an accident mid happening, I guess. So what I mean by that is we were driving and all of a sudden we started seeing like smoke in the air, and we just thought like maybe it's like fog kind of thing, and then we realized it wasn't fog as we inched closer because our side of the highway had slowed down. And then we realized it was actually smoke from a fire because we started seeing black smoke. Oh crap. So anyways, as I was saying, yeah, so we saw black smoke and then we realized it was coming. We're like, oh, that's gotta be because, oh, here's what happened. First we saw smoke, and then we were on the express side of the highway, and then going down the collectors, we saw a fire truck going down the collectors. So we're like, oh, that's not good. Like, you know, are we getting caught in an accident? And we're like, oh man, that's gonna suck. Because if you see a fire truck heading there, clearly you're like, oh man, okay, well, you know, whatever. So then we saw the fire truck get off the highway at the exit that was right in front of us. We're like, okay, you know, I guess it's not affecting us. I guess maybe they're going into the city. And then on that same highway, on the bridge, on that same exit, on the bridge, we saw an ambulance coming. But we're like, oh, maybe they're all just going into the city kind of thing, into like a little suburb area, whatever. No big deal. Until we looked further ahead and saw fire. When I tell you I've never seen such blazing fire from a vehicle, I have never seen such blazing fire. It was insane. I couldn't even, like, Dave was like, oh, you should, you know, record. I'm like, I can't even record that. Like, it just felt so more because I'm like, someone died. There is no way everyone involved in that made it out alive. So I couldn't even pull out, like, I couldn't take a picture because Dave was like, you know, he's like, send a picture into the city so that it can at least be reported. And I was like, no, I can't. Like, I couldn't, because I just knew someone's life was gone with how blazing that fire was. So the transport truck crossed both the express and collectors. Guys, how are we supposed to get by here? This is how accidents happen. This, my friends, is how accidents happen. Because I don't think I can fit.
How
try not to scratch my car. Come on, people, you can't park like this.
No.
I think I'm clear.
Mom, why is that vent on the dump truck?
I'm gonna guess the vent probably stopped working, so it's getting towed. So anyways, I was saying, like the front part that was completely engrossed, as in when we drove by, it was still blazing fire, and the entire, like, you couldn't even see. There was no seat, there was no glass, there was nothing. It was the skeleton. The doors were gone. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. The doors were burnt. Everything was burnt. All you could see was, like, you know where the engine sits? That's really all you saw. The entire, like, all of that part of the vehicle, of the truck, gone. And I just said a prayer immediately for whoever was involved. Like, it was like someone just lost their life. And I said, God, I pray that if there's still a chance, you can keep whoever it is alive. But so that was that. And then, as you know, we passed him, I saw two other cars. No, I only saw one. I saw one car that was also quite badly crushed. But you at least still saw the front seats of the car. You didn't see anything else, but the front seat was still there. So I was hoping that meant the person was able to get out, hopefully. So that was at about 10 p.m. last night that we saw this. And I'm talking to you guys at 10 a.m. the next day, and I woke up and I checked the traffic Twitter feed. The highways are still closed. So 1, highways are still closed. 2, 2 people lost their lives. 3, there were 3 vehicles involved. There was a Corvette, a car, and the transport truck involved. And apparently one of them was driving erratically. Don't know who, prior to the crash. I don't want to just assume it was a Corvette because it was a Corvette. I don't want to assume that, because sometimes they're not the one. Sometimes the trucks are driving recklessly. It could be anyone, but apparently someone was driving erratically. So they're waiting on hopefully people who have dash cams and stuff to help them figure out what truly happened. But 2 people unfortunately lost their lives in this ridiculous car fire. Why are there bees hovering around my car? We are parked, but I see bees hovering around. I'm not gonna get out until they find somewhere else to go. They're by the door. But anyways, yeah, so I just want to share that with you guys. I said a prayer for them and their family and stuff, and, you know, praying for whatever can be done to comfort them at this time, because that was a terrible, terrible accident. I haven't witnessed something that bad ever. And it lets you know how bad it is that the highways are still closed 12 hours later. That's how you know how bad it was. It was bad. The fire was, it was bad, y'all. So that really had me troubled last night as we drove home. We got home, I was just very troubled by it, because I just knew someone lost their lives, unfortunately, by the extent of the damage we saw and the fire. Because to me, I was saying to Dave, I was like, for the fire, because the thing is, the fact that the fire truck was still on their way there, and there were other fire trucks already there as well as we drove by, because they had like blocked off a little bit of the highway. But to me, the fact that...
Mom?
Yes, love?
The highway wasn't closed when we got to your husband's parents.
No, it wasn't. This was on the way back home. You were asleep. For me, I knew it was the fact that as we drove by, I checked like the Twitter traffic feed, and it was just being reported. So I was like, that is bad for the fire to still be that high, for the fire to be that high. It just got reported, and the front of the truck to be completely gone. I'm like, that means it was an instant explosion kind of thing, as opposed to like, you know, a slow fire. The way that that vehicle was burnt, I was like, that was an instant explosion. That was instant. Which, be safe out there, y'all. That's all I can say. That's the moral of my story, is be safe out there. Traffic, accident, deaths, or something that let's all be safe. Say a prayer for yourself and those you love out on the roads every day. because I do. Anyways, we're gonna go in now so I can have my food, and we'll see what we get up to today. I'm not sure what we'll do, but we'll figure out something fun to do. What do you want to do today, Lyle?
I think there's something else to do our lessons.
We can do our lessons?
Yeah.
Perfect! You guys heard it here. We're gonna do some lessons. Yay!
And do writing on our lessons.
We can do writing on our lessons.
Yeah.
Perfect. So my day has been figured out, and then maybe after we do our lessons, if we do them really well and we listen and we finish everything, maybe we'll do something pretty cool,
like playing soccer.
For some reason he loves that, and he asks me probably every other day. I think he loves it almost as much as he loves, no, let's not kid ourselves. So his love for the movie I don't want to say also, we're going to spell together, SPACJAM, that movie, his love for it is probably like 1 million, because he asks to see it every single day, multiple times a day. And then his love for the other movie I just told you guys, TITANIC, his love for that movie is probably like 50,000. I don't know why, but he has a huge interest in Rose. I don't know why, but every time he comes to me, he's always concerned, and he will ask me what happened to homie in the water. I'm trying to tell the story without like getting him too involved. Although I know he knows I am talking about him.
Can I record?
Yeah, you can record. Go ahead.
So, I just several times ago there was a girl walking in the cold. Like, she was just so cold, and like the cold water that was just coming out.
I told y'all he knew what I was talking about. So that's what he talks about, the girl in the cold water.
Yeah.
And he gets very concerned about the girl in the water, and he asks me what happens to her all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
very concerned about her.
And it's just a normal movie character that just is a girl walking in the cold.
She is walking in the cold water, yep.
Yes, and so since when she was walking in the cold, then
Dave always laughs because Dave tells her that's like out of the entire movie, that's about 2 minutes. But that's the 2 minutes that's stuck in Eliah's mind, in his empathetic mind, because I think that's what that is just feeling bad for her, and that stuck to him, that stuck with him a lot. But you guys know that movie's 3 hours long, so we have not finished. We probably watch 10 to 15 minutes every 3 days. So maybe we'll get another 10 to 15 minutes in today and see. I think, have we made it to, where did we end last? Oh, I know where we ended. We ended right now where the ship did its like split, and then the top lifts up and then comes back down. That's where we've ended off right now. So I think we're very close to the end. But
can I record again?
Sure.
So that's all you have today, and then can I keep recording?
Sure, you can keep recording.
So we've got the tree and the house, and so there's 2 bees flying around the house, and the house around the door. And so we watched a girl walking in the cold a lot of times ago, and then it was like it's just a girl, like it was her name, Rose, walking in the cold, and she was just so cold, and so she had to go. So her mom was saving herself. So so that they can go home.
Yep, they were saving themselves so they could go home.
Yeah.
Very, very
Because
concise.
it was too cold in the water where the water was coming to get her splashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Record.
I am.
I'm not seeing anything.
Okay. We're back home. I finished my bagel and now we are doing our lessons.
8 to 9?
Pardon?
8 to 9?
8 to 9, yes. We're doing some connect the dots.
That's it? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 2, 11. Where's I found 12. Where's 14?
13 comes after 12.
13.
Lift up your hand off the page.
Off the page.
There. Now find 13.
Over here.
There you go.
And 14.
Yep.
15, and 16.
You did it. What is it?
A frog.
Good job. You gonna do the next page?
Yeah. Let's draw this one and then see what it is.
Yeah.
So keep. Okay, say what you want to see.
I didn't have anything to say.
Okay. 6 to 7.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. What is it?
A whale? Whale?
I think it's a dolphin.
A dolphin?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Good job.
Oh.
Yep, and now we did a dolphin. We're almost done this book. There are just a few pages we skipped, so we're just going back through it and finding those pages and doing them.
Well, we didn't do this one.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.